Unit 11. Skills Focus. Listening. Exercise 2.
How did the idea for this company emerge?
I suppose the project really started as a result of a study that was made by the VDMA. That's the Association of German Mechanical and Plant Manufacturers.
What was so significant about this study?
Well, basically it revealed the existence of a new market in cargo transport, because it showed that a large number of major firms in the world have enormous problems when they need to move heavy or large objects from one place to another over relatively long distances. The more remote the destination, the more complicated and expensive it gets.
In other words, you identified the market?
Yes, absolutely. We knew more or less what the requirements of these companies were, the dimensions and weights of what they needed to transport, and were able to calculate the approximate size of the market.
So what was the concept behind the cargo lifter? What original solutions were you proposing?
Our idea was to use an airship to do the job of lifting heavy units and transporting them over long distances.
What was the first step in getting the project running?
Well, the first thing we had to find out was if the idea would actually work. So we put together a team of engineers from different fields like transport, science and construction engineering, and we asked them to do a feasibility study to look at all the problems that would be involved, both in designing the airship itself, but also in building it. When that was done, then we knew that we had a project that could really work.
So where did you go from there?
Well, the next stage was to set up the company, find the money we needed, and start planning the development of the whole project. With a big project like this, you need a lot of money for research and for investment in facilities.
How did you put together the financing of Cargo Lifter?
We decided to raise venture capital and find investors who'd be willing to take the risk. In fact, initially we invited private investors, who now make up more than 60% of our shareholders. Then we sought the support of the big firms from the transport and construction and engineering sectors, like ABB and Siemens, and they joined the project as shareholders. Finally, we contacted smaller companies in cargo transport to see if they'd be interested in joining us.
So where is the project at today?
Well, we're in the process of building our production unit on an airfield in Brandenburg, and we're still on course to have our first ship, the cargo lifter CL-160, flying in a year from now. Then we plan to develop bigger versions in the future.